Hey, what's going on? This is Muriel from the Sunshine Family, and chances are that you are looking for jobs in Costa Rica. Now, who am I? I happen to be in Costa Rica. I work in Costa Rica. I earn in Costa Rica. I even live in Costa Rica for 4 years together with my husband and 2 growing up kids. But I did it without finding jobs in Costa Rica. So the purpose of my video is to inspire you about a couple of things that are specific for the way that I earn my living from Costa Rica, the way that I do. And how is that? Well, I will tell you all about it. But first, who am I? If I'm new for you, here's a little recap. Building a business online has a lot of weird, brings a lot of wrong expectations with people because they don't know where to start. Now I'm going to share in a little bit a video I did live on my wall, and this is what I do. I still post a lot of inspiration, education for free on my YouTube, on my Facebook, for my students, for my subscribers. And in this specific video, I tell you what is important to know if you want to be a digital nomad in Costa Rica or just want to come to Costa Rica and you are traveling, or when you're a little bit in a chaotic situation. I will share in that video how, some heads up about how to roll in a chaotic situation and still be solid. I made that, well, you will see it for yourself. I will paste it right after this one. But it is really my intention to inspire those who are interested in Costa Rica, don't know another way to make their income by looking for jobs in Costa Rica, which was me before. Now, 8 years ago, I was still in a job. I quit my job exactly 8 years ago. So a little bit more than 8 years ago, I still had my job and I didn't know any other way to make my living. But come on, we live in 2022. There is ways to build a recession-proof business, an economy-proof business, a pandemic-proof business. And I have one and I teach how. For more information about my teachings, by the way, just go below my videos to scroll down and find a world of information, some links to click on. You can get access to a free course I created, some book tips, and a lot of other things. But with that being said, I hope that you enjoy this mini training that I created just the way that I am, and I assure you can build a business online from Costa Rica by being just the way you are. And it doesn't have to be something fancy. You don't have to pretend you're someone else. You don't have to sit in a suit on a desk, all that jazz. But here is information to inspire you. I hope I can serve you, and looking forward to see you soon. Keep watching. I'll go into the end. Hey, what's going on? Muriel here with another training, a mini training about what it takes to succeed online. For those who are interested in building their online business, specifically I'm making this video from a very chaotic location. And why am I doing this? Well, because that is my message for today. So firstly, where am I? I am standing in front of a supermarket in the center of Santa Teresa. That's the town that I live close by. I live in Costa Rica thanks to my online business, remember? And the key to succeed online, one of the keys to succeed online, I'm going to give it to you in this video. But firstly, please let me know. I see that Tracy is live. Can you let me know if you can hear me? Because behind me there is a truck unloading stuff for the supermarket. It's noisy, but again, it has a purpose that I'm creating this video in this chaotic location, on this chaotic location. Can you hear me loud and clear? And just say hi below. And then just let me dive right in. What does it take to succeed with your online business? Well, there's a couple of things that you need to know, and what the other things are, just feel welcome to watch my other videos. Check my YouTube channel, The Sunshine Family, Dirk and Muriel, or just my other videos that I post every other week, every other day here on my wall. But key is that you are Thank you, Tracy, for letting me know that you can hear me loud and clear with the background noise. So, key to success online is that in the chaos of everything that is happening around you, no matter if that's political, economically, noisy, perhaps you have very noisy neighbors, the world around you can be pretty distracting and noisy, right? Small skill, big skill. It is the key that you create a peaceful place, just create structure in that chaos of the world around you. And that's so important, because a lot of people say out loud, yeah, I really want an online business. Oh, there's my son. I'm making a video and give me 5 minutes, okay? My son. A lot of people postpone really taking off with their online business, waiting for the ideal circumstances. But I assure you, there are no ideal circumstances, ever. Life will be always challenging you. Always. Also, if you don't have an online business, life is challenging. Who recognize that? Just let me know in the comments, right? So if you want to succeed online, don't rely on the world around you, and don't wait for the perfect circumstances, because there are no perfect circumstances. I am making this video for you. I am making this video for my followers who are watching me, who want to know what I do to be successful online for, I dare to say, 6 years non-stop. I don't have a job, I don't have a brick and mortar business. I'm able to live in Costa Rica, or basically wherever, because I work from my laptop, for myself. I don't have a boss. I don't have to ship stuff. I'm an entrepreneur. Now, what all the things I do to make my living, that's not what this video is about. Whew. So, you heard the difference of the noise stopping? Well, that was a little surprise. But yeah, there's always chaos around you, and you have to lead yourself through the chaos. Create your own peaceful spot, no matter if that's a noisy place. Create a routine. Like, perhaps you call me crazy, but since 4 months I wake up at 5 a.m. I don't have reason to wake up at 5 a.m. to go to work, to bring my kids to school, because I don't have a job. I don't have to drive to work. And my kids do online school. They can do it at 2 at the afternoon, or at 10 in the morning, or at 8 in the night. That's not a reason for me to get up. So I created my own structure, because people need structure. And if there is no job or brick and mortar business providing you that structure, just train yourself to provide that structure yourself, because when you are independently working online like myself, you need to rely on a structure, especially best is that the one that you create yourself. And again, perfect circumstances do not exist for an online business. I have a lot of people, they want to work with me, they want me to teach them, and then they say, you know what, I just found out I'm pregnant, or oh, I just had I have to pay unexpectedly more taxes as usual, or I'm in a divorce, or I have to move, or I don't know. There's always stuff happening. But if you rely on circumstances to build your business on, you're not gonna make it. You have to create the circumstances yourself. And I dare to say that's why I'm successful for over 6 years, because I just created the circumstances myself. When I still had a job, I was building my business for my lunch break after the kids were in bed, and sometimes I woke up earlier than everyone in my family to just go through some training and apply some stuff that I just learned. I just worked in my downtime. I did what I could, but there was no reason for me to lay my head down on my pillow without I did a thing, worked or built something, an asset in my business. There was not a day that I didn't do something useful. And at the beginning, you think, oh, that's just a drop of the whole ocean. How can that become a business? But then I want to refer you to a book. It's called The Compound Effect. That book has changed my world, because if you are aware of that compounding effects, it's basically the result of separate actions that seems to be leading to nothing. But just an example. If you are used to, when you come home and you watch the news, or if you're used waking up and watching the news, you skip that action, and in that time that you usually watch the news or read the newspaper, listen to a personal development ebook, or read the book, The Compound Effect. Just start reading 10 minutes every day, online, an ebook or whatever. Do something useful, instead of something that is basically wasting your time watching the news, being sucked up by other people's negative energy that's going to stay your mindset for that day. Skip that, replace it with something positive, and then in a year you can literally have brainwashed yourself into the positive way. And that is what you need to succeed online as well. So I'm just saying, if you want to succeed online, the moment is now to get started, to do whatever you need to succeed online. You don't know how to build a sales funnel, you don't know how to attract strangers online without chasing friends and family, that's the skills that you gotta learn. But you also need to be a leader. You need to be able to lead yourself. Discipline, work ethics. Like I said, not to brag, but I just drag myself out of bed at 5 a.m. Yes, that's early for me too. But it helps me to create structure in a very free schedule that can also be drowning. A lot of people who win the lottery, for example, out of the blue, they are multi-millionaire. They drown in the money. They don't know how to handle all the money. Why is that? Because their mindset isn't ready to be a rich person. They are still focused on spending money. While most successful, wealthy people don't spend money. They invest money, or they give away money, but they're very mindful about money. And most multi-millionaires and billionaires I know in my inner circle, and they give away a lot of money to good courses, and they're very mindful and very good-hearted people. So people who are not ready mindset-wise for a successful business, they will get lost. So it's time now to start creating a peaceful place wherever noisy place you surround yourself with. You have to structure your own world to create that space for your business to grow. Wherever you live. I don't freaking care. You will live in the center of the Bronx in a very noisy apartment and you have 4 kids and screaming neighbors. Just find a way to build your business, or go to a library or a local place or a public place where you can enter for free and start studying from there. I did it. I did it in my lunch break, before the kids woke up, after the kids went to bed. I did it all. And I personally never accepted any excuse for myself either, because I had a very solid, I made a very solid decision to make it online. And I'm very proud to say I made it online. But my vision grew, and I'm here to inspire you to make it online. So please let me know if this all makes sense, if this helps you. And if you need help, just feel free to reach out to me. Send me a private message. If you want to work with me, if you want to be private coached by me, let's see if that is a right fit for you. Reach out. Let's see where you need help the most. I'm curious to learn more about you. But first and foremost, I hope to inspire all the people who found my video, and I love hearing from you. If there's just one person who felt inspired by my video, then it was worth it. And after all, by making these videos, suppose that this is a big fear of my students. And what if no one will watch my video? What if if I make videos, no one is interested? It will pump yourself up, because by sharing what I've learned myself, I remind myself again on a deeper level. So it's always good to teach what you learned yourself. So in any ways, I have a great day, but it will be better to hear that you found value in my video. And with that being said, I'm gonna say bye now, because I'm gonna drive home before it's dark and make food for my family, make dinner for my family, and enjoy the day. Big hugs from Costa Rica, from the parking where my son is waiting on the quad, and I appreciate you. Bye. Okay, I can imagine that you think, well, was this it? There must be way more. Of course there's way more. You know, there's a world to discover. If you really want to work directly with me, just go below my video, click on the very first link that you see, and get started. That is, I believe, the best way to get an impression about what it is that I do and what it takes to succeed online. I hope to see you inside, and looking forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.